The College Board has announced a new SAT test date. That is the topic of today's video. My name is Craig Meister. I'm a college admissions coach. You can learn more about me and how you can work with me one-on-one throughout the entire college admissions process on my website, which is collegemeister.com. And if you're interested in learning about whether or not you are or your student is on track for selective college admission in the United States of America, visit areyouontracktogetin.com. Again, that's areyouontracktogetin.com, at which you will complete a free 3-minute assessment. Your results will be emailed to you right away, and they will help you clarify whether or not you are or your student is on track for selective college admission in the United States of America. For the first time in living memory, the SAT will be offered in the month of September in 2025. Traditionally, the SAT has been offered in October, November, December, March, May, and June. And in recent years, the SAT has also been offered in August. But this is the first foray of the SAT into September. And what's really interesting is that the September 13th, 2025 test date for the newest SAT is the exact same test date that is traditionally reserved for September's ACT administration. And this is very off-putting because traditionally there's been a magnanimous relationship and rivalry between the SAT and ACT where they respected each other's weeks of the month, if you will. The SAT traditionally gives their test the first Saturday of the month, whereas the ACT traditionally gives their test the second or third Saturday of the month. But I guess this magnanimous relationship is no longer. And the first shot has been fired by the College Board and its leadership to basically kick the ACT while it's down. I say that because the ACT has had some stumbles in recent years. And of course, it's redesigning itself again to make this time the science section optional in order to win back some market share and compete more apples to apples with the SAT, at least in terms of timing for the required sections of its test, as the test has now become a longer rival to the SAT since the SAT became fully virtual and removed its experimental section and ultimately became a 2-hour plus test. The ACT has felt pressure to have itself shortened as well. The problem, of course, is that most selective colleges that require an SAT or ACT test score are going to continue to require the science score as a part of what students submit. So this new and improved ACT is going to not necessarily be the choice or preference for those students aiming for the most selective colleges or universities. They're going to keep taking it with the optional science section. So therefore, the ACT will continue to be a longer test than the SAT in most cases. And so what I would simply say is this really doesn't portray the College Board as being that sportsmanlike. Let's just put it that way. Why not just pick a different week in September to offer the new September test date of the SAT? Why actually sit on top of the ACT while it's down? I think that's not really nice. But I am not in the power centers at either test. I don't get paid by either test to be a friend or a foe to them. I know that they both have some pros and cons, these tests. I just think it's a shame that students and parents now are going to have to choose between which test to take in September if they want to utilize a September test date, when traditionally students could take both tests in a given month if they were both offered in a given month because they were given different weekends. But again, apparently the SAT feels like now is the time to try to encroach on ACT's territory even more, and we will see how it plays out in the years ahead. But bottom line, if you always dreamed of having the SAT in the month of September, your dream has come true for 2025. When you've finished your Common App and you want to know if it's as strong as possible and whether or not in its current condition your chances of admission are impressive, inconclusive, or inadequate, you need my pre-read. Getting my pre-read now means having me review your entire application just like an admissions officer or admissions committee will review it later, and receiving by email no later than the time you reserve a comprehensive report highlighting what's working and what's not on your full Common App and one Common App supplement. If you've yet to submit your Common App, my pre-read may motivate you to make adjustments to it before your deadline. If you've already submitted your Common App, my pre-read will prepare you for what I deem to be your likely admissions outcome at the institution in question. To purchase my pre-read now, go to mypreread.com. Again, that's mypreread.com. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one throughout the entire college admissions process, go to my website, which is collegemeister.com. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, and most importantly, stay stress-free throughout the entire college admissions process.